soprano Elisabeth Schwarzkopf works on two well-loved arias by Mozart.
The voice of Elisabeth Schwarzkopf, one of the greatest sopranos of our time. Since her retirement from the opera stage and concert platform, she's devoted her energies to teaching. She gave her first public masterclasses in this country at the 1980 Edinburgh Festival. And in this series of programs recorded during those sessions, she works with gifted young singers on selections from opera and lieder. In tonight's program, the composer is Mozart. And we can recall for a moment Elisabeth Schwarzkopf's artistry in his music through an extract from a BBC television recital she gave in 1961, with Gerald Moore at the piano.
Was spinnst du, Brakel, noch? Was ist, als uns jüngste suchte? Dein Rädchen läuft ja wieder mit, da haben wir zu dies Frucht. Komm lieber her zu uns ins Spiel, Fritz, das lässt sich bleiben. Ich komme, wenn er's wisse nicht, so auf die Zeit vertreiben, so auf die Zeit vertreiben. Was soll ich auch euch, man kennt ja eure Weise, ihr neckt und scherzt und redet gern im Mädchen im Kreise, erhitzt ihr Blut, macht ihr Gefühl in allen Adern rege und treibt, wo ihr könnt das Spiel, dann geht ihr eurer Wege, dann geht ihr eurer Wege. Schier ist als Ehre und weht zum Spaße nur die Mädchen, drum geht und Spaß wohl solch gefällt, ich lobe mir mein Rädchen, geht eure bei, sie ist kein Nütz, wenn ich soll Seide spinnen, so will ich merke sich's, Herr Fritz, nicht wer dabei gewinnen, nicht wer dabei gewinnen.
Elisabeth Schwarzkopf, singing on BBC television in December 1961. Now, just 30 years after making her Edinburgh Festival debut, she comes onto the platform of the Freemasons' Hall to be greeted by the warm response she has always enjoyed from festival audiences here. With her is Roger Vignoles, one of the leading accompanists of his generation, and an indispensable partner in these teaching sessions.
Well, now.
The first of the two young singers in this program is Brian Scott, a bass baritone who was born here in Edinburgh. He's going to work on the famous catalogue aria from Don Giovanni, in which Leporello, the Don's servant, recounts to Donna Elvira his master's astonishing record of conquests.
She's over there. Just think again. She's on the other side of the stage, and Don Giovanni, nobody is supposed to overhear you, you know, so to the
Madamina, il catalogo è questo, delle belle che mo il patron mio, un catalogo che ho a Dio, osservate, leggete con me, osservate, leggete con me.
Not angry, not angry, not angry. You want her really to osservate, not angry, no? Osservate. Again, that's lovely. Come on.
Madamina, il catalogo è questo, delle delle belle che muove il padron mio.
More
Un
words.
catalogo
More words for the beginning. She's there. Il catalogo è questo.
Madamina, il catalogo è questo, delle belle che muove il padron mio.
Ja, das ist wichtig, delle belle. Not un catalogo del salsicce, ne? Delle belle, ne?
Madamina, il catalogo è questo,
Words.
delle belle che muove il padron mio. Un catalogo che ho fatia. Osservate, leggete con me. Osservate, leggete con me. In Italia 640.
You are reading now for yourself. You have written this little thing. You see, sorry, but you see, and now you. Look at this. And O and. No? You don't remember all this by heart. That's why you want to blackmail him with it later. See?
In Italia 640.
Can I have the words a bit more? Hold it. Can I have the 640? Must spit it out. It's rather a lot.
In Italia 640.
At least more than that. Make it appear an enormous amount, and then it gets more enormous.
In Italia 640.
Now.
In Almania 231. 100 in Francia, Turchia 91. Ma in Spagna son già 1.300. 1.300. Tra queste contadine.
Now you have to start. It has all to become more significant and cleaner in the expression. You have to exactly know what you want to convey. You see, the astonishment about your own ladies, because you don't know yet, but your own girlfriend is amongst them. You see, but you will hear about it later, and. Also, you will have to make clear that you really, you hate this man and you admire him for all this and you want to be like him, really, if you only could be the same. So this all must come out. And then putting that lady down to her size. No? And then when you have to switch around suddenly and build it up. Marchese. No?
Tra queste contadine, camerieri cittadine.
But not only with the face, I want to hear it. What would you say? Van fra queste contadine, camerieri cittadine. No. Put it in the voice.
Tra queste contadine, camerieri cittadine.
No.
Van contesse baronesse.
More.
Marchesini, principesse e van donne d'ogni grado, d'ogni forma, d'ogni età.
All in one breath? Marvelous. Fantastic. Do you never breathe? Marvelous. So, we go on from there.
In Italia, 640.
Now you're really gleeful.
In Almania,
To her.
231. 100 in Francia, Turchia 91. Ma in Spagna.
Still now, if you do it that way, you must now still be sort of slightly irritated. Ma in Spagna. Ma in Spagna. Son già 1.300. 1.300. You must be consistent. If you do have an expression, don't take it if it doesn't suit you. But it must have consistency. Huh?
Cento in Francia, Turchia, Nova, ma in Spagna, son già 1003. 1003. 1003.
It's not enough. At the moment you don't have it yet in your head what you're wanting to do. It's sort of wishy-washy at the moment, you see. Now that must and no can't be wishy-washy ever. You must have very distinct ways of expressing what he means.
Yeah.
And I would, by the way, offer one way of advice. If you act to somebody, don't act with the word. Do act before. Don't do it, you see, don't do it. Never on stage, it will not register. If you do cinque, but not cinque with the word, you see. Try it. It applies really to this area very much. So it registers on stage what you want to do.
Yeah.
Huh? All your gestures, everything. Do we have time to still go through it? Yes, we do. How lovely. Try and be consistent now with this mine, and then go into your teeth. Mine, go into your teeth. Spagna, son, Try it. It's a color, you know. It gives you're really rather irate about your Spanish compatriots, no?
Cento in Francia, Turchia,
No, you anticipated, and you mustn't. You must be more gleeful. Cento in
Cento in Francia, Turchia,
Now, you are still not gleeful. You're painful there all the time to get the notes out. Now, gleeful, glee.
Cento in Francia, Turchia, ma in Spagna, son già 1003. 1003. Tra queste contadini, camerieri, cittadini, van contesse, baronesse, marchesini, principesse, e van donne d'ogni grado, d'ogni forma, d'ogni età, d'ogni forma, d'ogni età, d'ogni forma, d'ogni età. La bionda.
Yeah, it's stuck. Oh, please. Yes, well, yesterday we tried and get him to the color of the gentilezza. And it was, but he does it today already. Bravo. Use the end, bionda, the end. And very conscious legato on this la, really smear it round there. Huh? Different color. Nella bruna. No? Not angry. Only this. Nella bruna.
Nella bruna, la Costanza, nella bianca, la dolce.
Yeah. Now, you mustn't make it sound the same as gentilezza. You must be very, that must be a very sweet sugary sound. Otherwise, it is the two things.
Yeah.
Give me a heady little head voice, covered, not open. No, 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 Bianca. La grasso. Yeah. Please, and give me the sound of it from Woldenberg onward. Before you start, you must set yourself up for that sound. No? Yes, can you? I'm sure you can.
Yeah.
And can you change the expression on the way up? Huh? Much more. The change must be it must register 50 yards there, you see? Yeah. It must be much more, then it will be more in the voice also. Can you try again, or was it too much? All right. Yeah, but there's something very nice. La Piccina, something very, very, very lovely. Yeah? You like them too, you see. I must hear this. La piccina, 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 and you're vezzosa, and you're vezzosa, and you're vezzosa. You are not, you are, at the moment this was sort of, well, a very distinguished gentleman with Sosa.
Yeah.
That's not it. Nah. One must see your mouth water. I must hear it too. You say, really? Can you give me this? This kind of, you are a little girl. No? La piccina. Yeah, already. La piccina. La piccina, la piccina, la piccina, la piccina, la piccina, la piccina, la piccina. And you're vezzosa, and you're vezzosa, and you're vezzosa. Yeah. Can you alter your, one must see now, plainly there is a bit of disgust, you see?
Yes.
Can you so alter completely, no? I'm not disgust with the Vecchi, disgust with Don Giovanni.
Yeah.
Significant to do, put yourself into this situation, you know, you are really of the old ones, you even make it, just to, no, really, but with no? Because you are swaying between admiration and hate and envy and servility and everything with this man. And one must hear that. Yeah. At this moment it must be plainly delle vecchie. No? A bit. Even that rustic man has his moments of, no, that's too much. Squash a fly. Go back into your teeth, out of the corner of your mouth. Sua passione predominante, la gioventù. Say it into her back.
Sua passione predominante, la gioventù principiante. Non si dica se sia ricca, se sia brutta, se sia bella.
And you give me a bit more difference, little bit more difference in the rest. It sounds all the same, and that it must not. No?
Non si dica se sia ricca, se sia brutta, se sia bella. Se sia ricca, brutta, se sia bella, purché porti la cannella. Voi sapete
do make it consistent and clean. If you speak it sort of into the empty house, voi, and use your eyes in between. Sapete quel che fa. Voi sapete quel che no.
voi
Look.
sapete
Look.
quel che fa. Voi
Stimme.
sapete quel che fa, purché porti la gonnella. Voi sapete quel che fa, voi sapete quel che fa.
The first one has to be, you imitate him. With the very first one, otherwise the first and second are too similar.
Yes, I think,
you see, first one, imitate Don Giovanni. No? And then as you did it, that was marvelous. Come on, the first one, Don Giovanni.
Voi sapete quel che fa.
Yeah.
Quel che fa.
Generous applause for Brian Scott, born here in Edinburgh in 1955. He's already performed several operatic roles in public and is now studying at the Guildhall School of Music in London.
So there.
The other young singer in this Mozart program is the mezzo-soprano Christine Cairns. She too is Scottish-born and comes from Saltcoats in Ayrshire. At 21, she's the youngest of the 6 participants selected by Schwarzkopf for these master classes. In fact, she was accepted after singing only a few bars at her audition. She's chosen another well-known aria, Non so più, sung by the page boy Cherubino in The Marriage of Figaro, as he declares his passion for the Countess Almaviva.
Non so più cosa son, cosa faccio, or di poco lo so, ogni viaggio, ogni donna cangiare di calore, ogni donna mi fa palpitare.
What's the intonation? Ogni donna, di colore, not calore. Yeah. Yes, it was nice and small. Again, try and put every little note into the place, into the resonance. Can you do it just staccato? No, staccato for a moment. But I have to hear them, all of them. And in tune, if possible. Staccato for the moment. In tune, yeah. How do you think you will get them in tune if you can't do it that way? Yeah. Well, anyway, now that much sound has to be in the resonance even when you are producing the words. No? Don't be too fast. The second ones are the non so that goes right under non so più cosa. They're going right by the wayside. They fall. No?
Non so più cosa son, cosa faccio, or di poco lo so, ma di ghiaccio.
Vorsicht, don't hit the top notes, incorporate them. Sono di ghiaccio, go on to the ghiaccio. Ghiaccio.
Ogni donna cangiare di colore.
It's not donna.
Ogni donna cangiare di colore, ogni donna mi fa palpitare, ogni donna mi fa palpitare.
There is, after all, there is a subito piano. There ought to be. Can you try? Yeah. That's tight. That's hard, I know. But the cherubinos are very well paid on stage, although they have very little to sing. Because it's very difficult. No?
Ogni donna cangiare di colore.
Colore. Di colore, not calore. Calore is warmth.
Di colore.
Di colore.
Di colore. Ogni donna mi fa palpitare. Ogni donna mi fa palpitare. Ogni donna mi fa palpitare.
Vorsicht, the palpitare went all in the video. Yeah! Can we have the no H on the mihi, fa, mihi, huh? Ogni donna.
Ogni donna mi fa palpitare.
Non mi fa, no. Small. I'm glad because her teacher approves of it. So you see, I can really use it. Ogni. Flat now, but it carries ever so much better, I swear it to you. Ne? Can you get that? Can you remember the sound? Because now by making you doing this outside business there, which really should be governed by you hearing yourself and doing it because you hear yourself rather sort of wrong. The ideal thing is that you're getting so geared to the right sounds that you search for them all the time and do it automatically right. This is try a kind of shortcut to it. It may work, but you'll have to work on it now. And while you're doing it, hearing yourself, remembering the sound, and searching for that controlled sound. Yes. Because when you're on stage, you can't suddenly think on, although it's impossible. You have to search for and play with the sound and remember and rehear yourself where that sound is, was, and whatever. You see? That's why unacoustic theaters are such a terrible punishment, because then one has to remember something which one did in a good theater and tries to remember what did I? What was it? And you cannot anymore play with the sound anymore. Hearing yourself. No? So now, this is over acoustic, so it should be easy here to remember your sound, right? Lovely. Lovely. Can I have that a little bit lovelier, please? It mustn't sort of, try and incorporate into some lovely sound, into a sound of a phrase. Don't let single notes sort of stick out anywhere at all. A violinist wouldn't do it. Now. Can I make you think that the D is there is the unimportant syllable. Not undesi. Don't hit that D an awful lot. Is that the zio is already all right. Non posso. Here non. Now, did I get my crescendo? It was intended, but I didn't get it, huh? Nah, we did yesterday a bit on it. Just remembered an awful lot yesterday to do. Now, please husband your forces so you can give me the crescendo and then you can give me a slightly breathless voice. Then it is all right. Yeah. Ja, mein Kind, aber nicht das Crescendo im offenen, not in the open mouth. So, that will never come. So, that will not come into the resonance. And from there, now, the mouth open doesn't help a bit. In fact, it takes it away. No? So there's one place you will have to work on. And now, just do the spiega again. Now, if you do go breathy and breathless, do it more, just not in between. For just a moment, give me 4 bars of that, enough. No? Make the voice. Lovely. On the sognando, you're opening again an awful lot. Do it without. Lovely. Now you got it with this vegliando. That's fine. Huh? No, don't open them. Don't open on the vegliando. Don't. Aha. And slide up on the vegliando. Aha. Same thing. Don't slide up. Yeah. Piano, the upbeat is piano, subito. No, you didn't, that was a good intention. Ai, venti. Ora. Less. Yes, you can. Just have the intention to sing less. You can. That venti is flat, the T goes flat. Father, don't be afraid. Sing it out there. Don't you have, sure. Huh? Listen, you have to start more piano. Can you? I'm sure you can. Not just bim bam bam, dee da dee da da. Think Portamenti down all the time. Yeah, if you do a piano, it has to be with expression. Portano via con subito piano, just that. Yeah. If you will open porta, it will come, control it. No, you're opening too much on the R. The same goes via con se. Please, klein, small, small, small via and keep it up, it's getting flat. Klein, small. Yeah, even you forgot. Again. Portano, that was gymnastics with the face. You have to see you absolutely blissful. Portano via con se. You have to fall in that split second before you say ese. Split second, not all on over the se. Huh? Smile. Via. That's too open, that's hot air. Small. Small. Yeah. Up. Aha.
Parla d'amor con me.
That step is a little bit further north than one thinks it might be. No? Further north. No. No. Play the chord. Yeah. Sort of, yes. That was the best.
voice of Elisabeth Schwarzkopf, one of the most celebrated sopranos of our time. Her career spanned some 40 years, embracing opera, operetta, and lieder.